Hey guys, my name is Rihards and welcome back to another country video. In today's video, I will talk about how expensive is living in Istanbul. Istanbul is one of the world's most populous cities with over 15 million people living there, as well as the largest city in Europe. But before we start this video, I just want to say that we're at almost 1500 subscribers and I think that's really cool. So if you're one of the people who subscribe me, I appreciate it. I spent about a month traveling around Turkey, maybe 10 years ago, but it stayed in my heart so well that I can remember it just like it was yesterday. So, why would anyone move to Istanbul or Turkey? Not even talking about the amazingly beautiful country that Turkey is and the tastiest food you will ever eat. I also met a lot of wonderful people that I will never forget. Turkish people are one of the kindest people you will ever meet. Just so you know, Turkey's national currency is Turkish liras, but I will do my best to calculate all the costs into pounds. So if any of the costs are wrong, sorry Turkey. By the way, my audience is split between UK and US, so which currency do you prefer? Leave it in the comments. The concept never changes. In this video, you will find the prices for food, rent and utilities, public transport, the salaries and taxes, and for the people who stay here the longest, I always talk about leisure time activities and their costs. And as always, let's not waste time and let's start talking about foods. The food in Turkey is incredible. It's something that I always wish to recreate at home but never could. If you love food just as much as I do, you must go to Turkey and experience it yourself. And what's even better, the food is not only super delicious, it's also rather cheap. Regular restaurant meals start from 2 to 4 pounds and McDonald's meals start from 2 pounds. A great place to live in, huh? And now we're moving on to renting costs. One bedroom flats in Istanbul city center start from 140 pounds and the fancier flats are about 300 pounds for a one bedroom apartment. Living in the city center is always more convenient, but it's also pricier. So how about living outside the city center? Flats outside the city center start from 80 and go up to 180 pounds. Also add the utility costs that range from 25 and up to 60 pounds. And the best possible internet will cost about 15 pounds. So in comparison, once again, a lot cheaper than in UK. And now I'll talk about public transport. Istanbul has buses, ferries, metros, underground trains. Isn't that the same thing? And they also have a funicular, this thing. One-way ticket for any of these different public transports cost about 60 pence, but if you have the local public transport card, it's about 30 pence. So, we learned that a lot of things are a lot cheaper than in UK. But how much money do they make? Let's talk about jobs and salaries. The national minimum wage in Turkey is about 400 pounds a month, and that is about 4,830 pounds a year. Although, for a person living in UK, that's almost half the salary. Expenses in Turkey are also a lot smaller. Plus, Turkey's economy is growing each year and their salaries are getting raised each year as well. And if you're still here, let's talk about leisure time activities. I am not gonna talk about fitness clubs and cinema tickets because Turkey and Istanbul itself is a huge leisure time activity. It's one of the most beautiful places that I've ever been to and every day is a new adventure there. Just going outside and exploring the city will take you so much time because it's so saturated with so much interesting things to see. So if you ever have the chance and the possibility, I would definitely advise you to go there at least once in your life. You will not regret it. I promise. That's it for today's video. If you think that any of the information is incorrect, just share it in the comment section. And now tell me, after watching this video, would you be interested in living in Istanbul and Turkey or not? Also, you can share your ideas which country I should do next. Thank you so much for watching this video and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!